You can turn just $100 into a life-changing amount of money through smart trading strategies, and this video will show you how. The world of trading seems dominated by those with huge bankrolls, making it feel impossible for the little guy to get ahead. But here's the truth. The size of your starting account means very little when you understand the fundamental principles for growing it exponentially over time. This video unveils those crucial strategies that allow you to transform even a tiny $100 investment into a thriving portfolio. The secrets revealed here will reshape how you view trading from the ground up. You'll learn the mindset shifts, risk management techniques, and consistent profit strategies used by the world's most successful traders. The path to turning $100 into a fortune isn't about getting lucky on a few high-risk bets. It's a cohesive plan for minimizing losses, maximizing gains, and playing the long game. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete blueprint for 10 times, 20, or even 100 times growth on your small trading account. And you'll definitely want to make it to the end, because the last section maps out an actionable plan to exponentially grow your $100 stake into a life-changing sum. So stay tuned. The first critical concept to master is optimizing your risk-to-reward ratio. This is the key differentiator separating traders who blow up their accounts from those who continually grow their capital. Many beginners make the mistake of recklessly chasing profits without considering the risks. They see a potential trade setup and think, my entry goes here, my stop loss there, and my take profit target is way up at that resistance level. It seems straightforward, right? But look closer. They've just set a mediocre 2.86 to 1 risk-reward ratio. For every $1 risked, they'll make $2.86. Not bad in isolation, but horrifically inefficient for growing a small account exponentially. Here's the smart play. Wait patiently for the price to pull back and confirm a new support level. Then you can set a much tighter stop loss nearby while keeping your take profit target the same as before. With this simple adjustment, you've transformed a 2.86 risk-reward ratio into a phenomenal 6.38 to 1. That means for every $1 risked, you're now making $6.38 on the same accurate trade setup. Do you see the power of optimizing your risk-reward ratio? This is how traders continually grow small accounts into towering fortunes over time. Before revealing the next insight, smash that like button and subscribe for more of these game-changing trading principles. You're getting wisdom that puts you light years ahead of struggling newbies. Next, let's address the profit percentage myth that has misled so many aspiring traders. You've likely seen the charlatans promising to double or triple your account in 24 hours with their crazy high profit targets, like 20% per trade. The truth? Chasing extraordinarily high profit percentages is the fastest way to deplete your account. Don't listen to these clowns. Consistent profits from reasonable and methodically executed trades will grow your account exponentially faster. Let's compare two hypothetical traders, both starting with $100. Trader 1, the self-proclaimed guru, goes for 20% profits per trade. Finding 6 of those setups in a month is extremely difficult. But even if he bats 1,000, he'd make just $298. Meanwhile, Trader 2 takes a more measured approach, aiming for just 2% profits per trade. While much smaller on a percentage basis, it's exponentially easier for him to find and consistently execute 150 of those 2% profit setups each month. His total haul: a massively superior $1,950. The cold, hard truth is that trade frequency and consistency trump sensationally high, but extremely infrequent, profit percentages when it comes to growing a small account. Steady streams of reasonable profits will make you richer far faster than swinging for the fences every time. Mastering risk management is another critical factor in separating those who grow their small accounts into fortunes from those who rapidly go broke. This requires an objective look at probabilities and personal risk tolerance. Too many greedy traders with small accounts fail because of a glaring lack of risk management. They take the incredibly reckless approach of risking 20% or more of their account on a single trade, getting caught in a few inevitable losing streaks, and rapidly going bust. Let's run a realistic trading simulation to illustrate the grave consequences. Say you start with $1,000, have a solid 60% win rate, and aim for 2 wins for every loss. Statistically, you'd still face a maximum drawdown of 86.5% of your capital if you risked 20% per trade. Think about that. You could still lose over 85% of your entire account even with a great strategy and solid win rate, just because your risk levels were stupidly high. Crank it up to a silly 50% risk per trade, and you're looking at a soul-crushing 99.2% maximum drawdown. In contrast, if you practice sound risk management and only risk 1 to 2% per trade, that maximum drawdown plummets to a much more palatable 9.7%. All of a sudden, losing streaks merely represent small dips instead of account-obliterating craters. Proper risk management is one of the most important edges you can have in trading. Risking 1 to 2% per trade allows you to survive the inevitable bumps while letting the math work in your favor for growing your small account over time. Before unveiling the step-by-step blueprint in the final section, show some love for this video by smashing that like button and subscribing. You're getting priceless wisdom and a complete guide to transforming $100 into a fortune. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. The precise plan for turning $100 into a life-changing sum of money through smart, risk-managed trading. The surprising truth: there's no need for complicated get-rich-quick schemes or gambling it all on high-risk, high-reward setups. Growing a small account into a massive portfolio is all about 1. Mastering solid, proven trading strategies. 2. Executing those strategies consistently with unwavering discipline. 3. Managing risk prudently. 4. Letting the power of compounding work its magic over time. By consistently applying sound risk management with 1 to 2% capital risk per trade, squeezing every last drop out of your favorable risk-reward ratios, and focusing on reasonable but frequent profit-taking instead of unrealistic home-run expectations, you create the perfect recipe for growing a tiny account exponentially. Let's look at a realistic example. Starting with just $100, you methodically grow that stake by 10% each month through smart strategy execution and calculated risk controls. After year 1, your account is now worth $310. Not earth-shattering, but stick with it. After year 5, at that same 10% monthly growth rate, your $100 stake has swelled to a mighty $3,716. If you can push that growth to 15% per month, very realistic with the strategies revealed here, you'd be sitting on over $34,000 after 5 years. The power of compounding kicks in more forcefully each year as your gains from the previous year get added to the base. So year 6 starts with a much larger sum, allowing you to capture exponentially greater profits when you repeat the process. This is how skilled traders transform small grub stakes into multi-million-dollar fortunes. The question now is, are you ready to turn your $100 trading account into a retired by 35 level of wealth? The blueprint has been revealed. The path has been illuminated. All that's left is your commitment to executing on these lessons with calculated, disciplined action. If you're ready to grab your financial destiny with both hands, like this video right now, drop a comment with your biggest aha moment, subscribe to the channel, and smash that notification bell. More life-changing trading content is coming your way. Starting with $100 doesn't have to be a pipe dream. Successful traders know it's all about robustly developing the fundamentals, practicing supreme risk discipline, harnessing the power of compounding, and never risking a dollar more than you can afford to let ride. Do that, and the sky is truly the limit for growing your small trading account into a fortune. This blueprint doesn't require any special advantages or secrets. No shady shortcuts, insider knowledge, or six-figure trading course is needed. It's about embracing a few core principles that the trading elite rely on day in and day out. First, adopt an unwavering commitment to risk management. Never risk more than 1 to 2% of your capital on any single trade. This allows you to survive the inevitable drawdowns and losing streaks that even the best traders experience. Proper risk controls are what separate profitable traders from the broke ones. Next, ruthlessly prioritize strategies with favorable risk-reward ratios and consistently look to squeeze out every last drop of potential profit. Don't be the trader setting mediocre 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 targets. True portfolio compounders know to patiently wait for those 5 to 1, 7 to 1, or even 10 to 1 setups that can rapidly grow a small account. Additionally, ditch the fantasy of hitting an endless stream of massive 20% plus profit trades. Those seductive home runs come along extremely rarely. Instead, train yourself to execute modest 2 to 5% profit trades with consistent frequency. It's these reasonable, methodical streaks of singles and doubles that move the needle the fastest. Perhaps most importantly, you must develop supreme mental stamina, emotional discipline, and a diversified process for uncovering robust trading strategies that work across all market conditions. It all starts with having a well-defined, rules-based trading plan that you follow without exception. No subjectivity, no discretionary overtrades, no emotional whipsaw back and forth. Just machine-like execution of your strategy time and time again. This requires cultivating a level of mental fortitude and routine reinforcement that allows you to detach from any single trade's outcome. Winning or losing trades become irrelevant data points in the long-term process. It's all about stacking trades and letting your edge play out over hundreds of setups. To further reinforce consistency, surround yourself with a network of fellow traders with similar growth mindsets and ethical perspectives on smart risk-taking. Find mentors, join communities, and get feedback loops that provide guardrails for keeping you disciplined. Finally, methodically build out a diverse arsenal of winning strategies tailored for different market types: uptrends, downtrends, ranges, high volatility, low volatility, and various asset classes. This prevents over-optimization and ensures you always have a statistical edge to exploit, regardless of conditions. Every trader has strengths and weaknesses. Maybe you struggle with ranging markets but excel at downtrends. Or maybe you print money in Forex but can't get a read on stocks. The fastest path to wealth is to double down on what you're already good at while systematically improving your other strategy areas over time. By combining supreme risk discipline, consistency in trade execution, mental stamina reinforced by community, and a diverse playbook of strategies, growing a $100 stake into a retirement windfall isn't just possible. It becomes probable, even inevitable, for those who follow the path. The power of these core principles is now in your hands. Will you take the knowledge and resolutely commit to transforming your financial future? Or will this just be another intellectual exercise, consigned to the dustbin of half-followed dreams? If you're in the former camp, ready to turn $100 into a fortune no matter how long it takes, be sure to like this video, blast those comments with your takeaways, subscribe to the channel, and smash that notification bell. You've just leveled up your trading wisdom by years, maybe decades. It's up to you now to go forth, embrace these insights with full conviction, and start building the life you deserve. The path has been illuminated. Will you walk it?